lashes over and over and over again. Okay, I have, hello, focus on my face. I have a week before I'm back at work. So I decided, in order to get me out of bed, I mean, I've been getting out of bed. So I have a week before I'm due back at work. I am feeling a lot better. Today I think I'm gonna have quite a slow one, mainly because I have been very busy the tail end of this week and I want to make sure that I'm well rested before I go back into doing a full-time job again, basically. I also want to make sure that the flat is in a workable state as well, because while I have sort of tried my best to keep on top of things while I've not been doing so good, there's definitely improvements that need to be made, and I will feel more like a functioning human being once my space is in order. I've done a little bit this morning already, just like while I was making coffee. But yeah, I think today's focus is self-care and taking things slow. So I think once I've had a coffee, I'm going to get up, take my lashes off, have a shower, and I think that should put me in the right headspace for a reset week. I know most people do like a reset day. That's not how it's happening at the moment. We're having a reset week. I don't want to burn myself out. I want to take things slowly and make sure I am meeting all of my needs. Okay, so before I lose any more of my lashes, I'm just going to take them off. I really need to get better at actually removing them instead of just pulling them off when they feel loose, because I have a friend who also uses these, who is good at taking them off properly using the removing stuff, and her lashes seem to have a bit more of a shelf life than mine do. I have lost some of the lashes that I was wearing, but I have managed to salvage some of them. Not me using my viewfinder. So this is like a oil-based concoction that like melts. As I say melts, it's not melting it. It's taking off or breaks down the sealant, and it just means that there's like less build-up of sealant on the lashes. So them coming off should, in theory, be a bit easier. Cool. Right, there's one off. I will be reusing them after I've had my shower. I'll give them a proper clean up after I've done that, I think. Lovely. Okay. I'm doing it. I'm getting showered, and to make sure that I don't crawl back into bed, I'm gonna make it. You're having a nice sink drink. You have a bowl in the kitchen. I think she's just bougie. She likes the running water. That's enough. You got a wet head. You got a wet head. I plop my hair, so we're not going to talk about the t-shirt on my head. Okay? That is the main event off of my list. I'm trying to think how I'm going to structure my day. I'm breaking out. It's because I've not been doing my skincare. After that, I need to sit down. I'm going to have a little rest for a bit. What is the time? Is it time? I was going to say, is it time for lunch yet? But like, I haven't even had breakfast. I say that like I regularly eat breakfast, but I'm trying to remain functional. Okay, I need to find my phone. Can you get off of my desk, please? So it's about 2:15. I had some lunch a little while ago and then I've just been painting for a bit, which has been really nice actually. I'm just waiting for things to dry. I'm making a painting for my friends who got married recently. I don't know how closely they're looking at my YouTube content, so I might be able to get away with showing you. So the theme for the wedding was space, so I'm doing them a Han Solo and Princess Leia portrait of the two of them as their wedding gift. Yeah, when Dan proposed, he and Amber were also dressed as Han Solo and Princess Leia. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that's coming out at the moment. I was a little bit nervous because I am pretty new to using gouache, but I think it's turning out okay. Okay, so I've just finished filming my October favourites. I am really hoping that I'm able to get that uploaded today, latest tomorrow. So I think a lot of the rest of my day is going to be spent editing. So I have my doctor's appointment at 2 o'clock. So I'm just gonna make myself some soup again. I am then gonna go and sit in a cafe somewhere because my files are on my iPad this time. So I'm gonna take myself off just to get myself out of the house a little bit, go and do some editing. Hopefully I will get the majority of it done and then I can just do like the overlays and the music when I get back. Yeah, kind of, I don't know, I've got mixed feelings about this next appointment, so I guess I will be back when I've done that, because I don't really want to, I'm not going to film while I'm in the doctor's, you know. So, I have, in the last few hours, suddenly felt like shit. I have a sore throat, my eyes are really bloodshot for some reason, and yeah, I just out of nowhere feel really fucking tired. And unfortunately, those are the symptoms I had when I had COVID. So I'm just about to do my first COVID test of the year. I've made it to October, so you know, it's alright. God, I've not missed this. I really haven't. Okay. Oh, that felt gross. I've not missed doing that.
So I didn't record anymore yesterday because I slept literally until like 6 o'clock, literally from like 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and then I got up and made myself some dinner, and then I went back to sleep from like 10 until like 9 o'clock this morning, and then I was up for about an hour or so, and then I went back to sleep again until 12. So it is 3:15 at the moment. I still feel like absolute shit, so I'm having the day in bed. I am feeling like brain better. I am not feeling body better, and I don't look great either. Because I'm going back to work on Sunday and it is currently Thursday. I need to try and get myself in a bit more of a routine. So from tomorrow I'm going to be trying to get up and still take it easy, but I need to not be waking up at 9 o'clock and then going back to sleep. That's just, it's not gonna work. So hopefully when I speak to you tomorrow it might be a little bit more interesting, because I'm not just going to be sleeping the day away. Okay, so I've just been going over some of the footage that I've recorded this week, and I've been editing it just so I don't have like a whole load of stuff to work with all at once, now that I'm feeling like a little bit more human. And I realised that I didn't speak to you about how my doctor's appointment went. So I think because I got home from being out and felt like I was dying. So basically the long and short of the appointment was to just have a little bit of a catch up on how things are going since I saw her last week. And she said that she was pretty happy in terms of the progress that I've made from where I was last week. And that makes me happy because I felt like I was a little bit better. So if she could see that in my demeanour and that kind of thing, that can only be a good thing, right? It's kind of hard for me to be like, yeah, I'm in a much better place when I physically don't feel very well at the moment, but I can't really do anything about that. So yeah, we talked about lowering my hours at work. So I've mentioned this to my manager today. I dropped her a text and was like, hey, I'm planning on coming back as expected. I do need to speak to you about reducing my hours, because I do 10-hour days at the moment, and the mental health practitioner was basically like, yeah, that's too much for you. When you're doing 40 hours over 4 days, it's no wonder you're ending up in the state that you're in. So I'm hoping that the way that it's going to work out is I'll be doing slightly fewer hours, still doing 4 days, so I still get 3 days off, because having that extra day is like super important to me. But instead of doing 10-hour shifts, I'll be doing 8-hour shifts, so I'll only be losing out on like 8 hours a week, which I don't think is going to be that much of a big deal. Yeah, by cutting my hours and keeping the same number of days, I don't think that's going to affect the bonuses that I earn from the job that I do. And I think because I'll be earning less because of the hours that I'm doing, might reduce the amount of tax that I pay, because obviously that's sorted out on how much you earn, and if I'm earning less then I'll be paying less. I'm just trying to think back, because like literally I spent all of yesterday asleep. It feels like it was longer ago than it was. I've been having mad fever dreams, like, but you know, I've got plenty of rest in, so hopefully I will be feeling better soon, because if I don't I will cry. I hate being unwell, I absolutely hate it. So if I am spending all of my time in bed, there is either something mentally or physically wrong with me, because normally I'm up at my desk before 7 o'clock on my days off, and the fact that I have been struggling to get up just goes to show how hard it's been. I think my plans for this evening are probably just gonna be chilling, taking it easy. I'd quite like to do some more sketchbooking, so I think if I feel up to doing that for a bit, yeah, no, I'm going to sketchbook, then yeah, hopefully try and get an early-ish night and yeah, be out of bed before 9 o'clock tomorrow. We'll see how that goes though. But yeah, I'm definitely mentally feeling so much better than I was in my previous upload, and I'm sure you can tell the difference in how I am on camera. Editing that was quite difficult. That was quite hard to watch back, but you know, baby steps, we're making progress. Okay, so this is real cute. I've just looked at my phone and Amber's messaged me. She's sent some photos from her wedding from the photo booth. So cute!
Good morning. I slept like shit. I was still awake at like 4 AM. I just could not settle last night. I mean, I'm awake before 9 o'clock. I said that I wanted to be up and out of bed before 9, but realistically, with the little amount of sleep that I got last night, I knew it wasn't going to happen, and I still feel like crap. I've got a cup of tea on one side of me and a lemon sip on the other, so I'm going to drink both of those, and then I think I need to have a shower because I've had like fever sweats at night and it has just not been particularly nice. I'd like to ideally try and clean up the house a little bit more before lunchtime at least, so then I can spend the rest of my day like horizontal and not feel guilty about it, which is stupid when I'm feeling ill, but like, I don't know, I don't want to fall into the flat not being very nice again, and if I can minimise that, I'd like to. But yeah, I don't know, I want to get it in a position that is livable and I'm not gonna hate coming back to when I'm back at work. I'm so tired, my body is so tired, I feel so congested. I was hoping that I'd have shifted more of this illness by now, but apparently it's not going anywhere. I get to meet Dom this week. I decided that I wanted to play around with my gouache paints a little bit more and just, yeah, like play with them, get used to using them a bit more. So I've worked on my piece for my friend, but I need that to dry. So I think for now I'm gonna like play around with like colours and just get a little bit more comfortable with using the paints. I don't even know what I'm painting. I'm just gonna trust the process and see where it takes me. I have had quite a productive afternoon actually. After I finished painting, I edited a YouTube video and got that uploaded and scheduled for next week, so that's done. I have some more editing that I want to do later. My next job is to go and clean up after dinner, which I am going to do because I'm getting my shit together. This is a theme that pops up quite often for me. I've been watching a lot of videos about like painting with gouache, because although me playing around with the paints earlier I think was good and was fun, and it allowed me to kind of explore with the material because it's still something that's quite new to me. I've been watching some tutorials and I've picked up some tips and tricks from that. So I think what I want to do tomorrow is do some studies and actually use reference, not just like paint off of the cuff. I kind of want to have an early night tonight if I can. I really slept badly last night. I think I was still awake at like 4 AM, which was not it. I'd like to try and get up a little bit earlier than I did today. I'll see how I feel. But yeah, tomorrow's my last day before I'm back at work, so I want to make sure that I'm in a good position for me to do that. And I think I will be. It's just hard when you're not feeling 100% with like your physical health. So yeah, I'm gonna finish a cup of tea. I'm gonna watch some more of my little art tutorials, and then I'm gonna clean up the kitchen. So I can wake up in the morning and be like, oh, my flat isn't a horrible place to be in. And it's not even that bad in there at the moment. It's just a bit untidy and I've got washing up to do. I'll get that done, nighttime routine, and then get cozy in bed and edit while I watch YouTube or something. I think that's my plan for tonight. God, this is really not flattering lighting, is it? So I've done the washing up. I just needed you guys to see that, and the sides are clear too. So the washing up is done. I've done my skincare. Wow. This probably won't make any sense to like the Americans that are watching this, but growing up in the UK, if you're ill, hot Ribena or a hot Vimto. Do you have Vimto in America? Let me know in the comments. So yeah, when Amber and her husband were here, because he's American, she was like, you can't not have a Ribena when you're here. You've never ever tasted a blackcurrant. So yeah, she bought him a bottle of Ribena to take off with him. But yeah, it's like a thing that you'd be given when you're not feeling very well, like in between Lemsip, because obviously that's got paracetamol in it. Is paracetamol the same as Tylenol? I think it might be, because it's different to ibuprofen. I think Tylenol is paracetamol. But yeah, like in between Lemsips, you'd have a hot Ribena. Or the other one is lemon squash. But Ribena is better. And Vimtos, I love a hot Vimto. Okay. Today has actually felt productive and restful, and I don't feel so at the idea of going back into civilization. I would like to shift this cold first though, so early night for me tonight. I tried to wake up earlier and I set my alarm earlier, but she was feeling real snoozy today. I am still in bed, but it's not 9 o'clock yet. The cat is outside making me aware that she is there. It's supposed to rain today, and I low-key wanted to go and get some new art supplies. I needed some lead for my mechanical pencils, but I don't know if I actually want to go into the city if it's gonna be gross, you know? Especially because I wanted to wash my hair today. I suppose I could nip into the city before I do that and then wash my hair when I get back. That's an option. That is an option. Oh wait, I think I might have some other pencils somewhere. Maybe I don't need to go into the city. What do I need to do today? I need to think about this before I go back to work. I want to change my bed sheets today. Give the flat like a quick blast over. I'd like to be in a position where I can have an early night tonight. she says, after not having an early night last night. Because I've got to be up at the arse crack of dawn tomorrow. Let's go make some coffee. Hey Stink, what are you doing up there? Goodness. Go on then, get down. If you want beef, then bring the ruckus. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Hey. Oh, she's so baby. Oh, she's so baby. Oh my god, I still feel gross. I think because I'm like, I don't know, I'm up and, I don't know, feeling like my body wants to move. I'm gonna quickly clean up some bits and pieces in the living room, I think. Snippy's up. What do you want, boy? You've been very active lately. You have? You're up late. What's going on? This is what happens. I come to do something and one of the animals is doing something in an enclosure that distracts me, and it's all downhill from there. So I'm gonna give in here a quick blast over just while my coffee is brewing. I can tell I'm feeling better because I'm getting really fucking restless, because I'm like, there are things to do and I need to do them. Like, the battery is working again. Okay, let's find out what time it's gonna rain today. It's pretty much gonna be raining all day. Maybe I will go into the city and I'll take the bus so I don't have to walk, because at least that gets it done and out of the way. Before I go though, I am gonna check to make sure I haven't got any pencils like stashed anywhere else, because I have a feeling I got given some recently and I might have just put them away somewhere safe and have totally forgotten where I've put them. I found stuff I can use. It's a false alarm. I don't need to go into the city. While I've decided that let me put this down somewhere. Yeah, while I've decided that I don't need to go out and spend money on art supplies, there are some personal care items that I need to go and get before I'm back at work tomorrow. So I'm gonna run to like the little, call it like a shopping district, and it makes it sound so much nicer than it is. I'm going to Anglia Square. I'm gonna go and just pick up some bits and pieces that I need to make myself feel better. I'm gonna have a little bit of a glow up before I go back to work as well. Like, I desperately need to do my eyebrows and stuff like that. So yeah, let's go to Boots. Boots in the city is better, but I don't want to go all the way into the city because knowing my luck I will get caught in the rain. I'm doing all of this now, but watch me completely forget about it next week. I'm still gonna do it. Okay, I think my plan then is make a coffee, enjoy that, and then
I'm gonna have my shower, an everything shower, because everything needs doing. I think that's probably a good idea as well, because while I'm in the shower I can charge my battery. Good, good, we've got it coming together. Okay, while I was in the kitchen and waiting for my coffee, I was thinking about how I should maybe move this cabinet out of here and move it behind the sofa. So there's like, there's like a, what do they call those kind of consoles? So yeah, it kind of acts as a console. Like I want a proper console table to go there, and there's one that I've got my eye on. For the time being, I guess it might do, because I don't really access it while it's in there, and it would be nice to have access to things like my comic books and that kind of thing in the living room rather than just in the kitchen. I have been using it as like a semi-bar, but like honestly I very rarely drink, and if I do I tend to drink beer, but like I figured I could move all of that stuff off of there, free up a bit more space in here, because I've got a load of like discarded like reptile and invert bits and pieces that could do with being tucked away a bit better. But I think while I'm waiting for my coffee to cool down I might move the unit. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, because I've been thinking about getting a console table for ages, and I've just been putting it off because I've not wanted to spend the money. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. How am I feeling? So I've had a little bit of a rearrange in here, so I'll just run you through what I've done. I got really hyper fixated on trying to like make everything perfect that I didn't film a lot of it. I just cracked on and did what I needed to do, but I'm really liking how it's looking. So we've got like this little, oh, I can probably move this back a little bit. So yeah, I've got all of my stuff in my drawers that I use a bit more regularly. Pull these forward so they look all nice. And then these just house like comics and like all of my old vet nurse bookses. my old vet nurse books. I'm thinking about boxes. I've got my roller skates and stuff in here. I think what I'm gonna do is keep these under my bed and then use this for something else. And then I've got loads of like pet care stuff in there too. But yeah, I've like minimized what I've got on that windowsill. The desk needs sorting. I'll probably do that at a later date. But the best part is having this unit here right next to the sofa. And now I've got something that I can put my tripod on. Gonna be a bit of a game changer having this here. I'm looking forward to putting coffee here as well. I can put my things here. I can put maybe a book or my drink. I wanted to add the illusion of having some taller plants in here as well. So I feel like these make it feel like the plants are bigger because they're in the middle of the room and they're tall, if that makes sense. My battery is flashing, so I might have to come back to this in a little bit. I'm making dinner at the moment. That means the bugs are getting scraps. Tiny little isopods. And underneath there was like a ton of like little teeny tiny baby isopods. You can see them there. Oh my god, they're so cute! Give me my food. So many. This is one of my favourite dishes ever. So good. Oh my god, even Polly's like, give me your dinner. This is so good.
I have anxious thoughts anyway. I've dealt with anxiety my entire life.
I've got to the point in my reset where like I've pretty much done everything that I wanted to get done. It's been a pretty good reset day actually. I've surprised myself at how well I've been able to get everything put together and how I don't feel tired, and I've actually enjoyed the process. So it's really weird looking at how much I've done today, because honestly, I didn't think I was going to get anything done. I was low-key kind of convinced that because I'd had like a bad time like recently when I've wanted to do stuff, that I wouldn't be able to do it this time. But I am feeling pretty rested and in a nice chill position, which is exactly what I need. What's the time? It's like 20 to 10. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do my skincare and then settle down. I will probably check back in tomorrow just before I go to bed. Maybe when I get in from work, so I can kind of like report back. But I feel really happy with the fact that I'm gonna go to work tomorrow and come home to a house that isn't gonna stress me out. So I'm giving myself a big pat on the back for that one, because like that's not something that I say to myself on a regular. So yeah, for me to feel proud of the work and the effort that I've put in today, it's progress, baby. I'll see you tomorrow when I'm back from work. Hi. So it is Sunday night. I've been back to work. Ignore the gap in my eyebrow. I fucked up while I was waxing my brows last night. We're not going to talk about it. I can pencil it in. Yeah, so I went back to work today. It was okay. It was fine. I got through it. It wasn't as horrifying as I thought it was going to be. So I made it out and I survived. I have some editing that I really want to get done tonight. So my next job is to work on that, and then I'm gonna hunker down for the night. So if you've got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching to the end. Drop a yellow heart down in the comments so I know that you're a real one, you know? Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.